Y'all see the bunny? Right here. He over here dozing off. Look like he's tired. He's sleepy. Well, he eating now, so I'm gonna let him do his thing. What's going on, family members? It's your boy Aaron signing back in with another video. And yeah, y'all, I was over there early looking at the bunny. When you be that kind of close to a bunny, from my lens point of view, it look like I'm far away, but really I'm actually close because my lens is a wide angle, so it's gonna be in view. But basically, I was over there near it a little bit, and they was just falling asleep. And normally, when you that close to them, they be running away. But anyways, y'all, what's going on YouTube? Signing back in with a what's going on, y'all? Hopefully y'all are having a good day. Hopefully y'all having a great day, amazing day. Today is Monday, so don't mind me if I sound a little bit tired and everything. Been doing a lot of running around. I just been on top of that, just working out. Yeah, y'all. But anyways, as I can see from the title of the video, y'all, I really don't want to make this video too long. That's really because I know y'all time is very important. And one thing about me, I respect people's time. So I really just want to get straight to the point in this video. As y'all can see from the title of the video, today's topic we're going to talk about burnout. And what's making me discuss about the topic of burnout is because lately, this whole week, lately these past couple of days, I just been feeling very tired. I recently made a video on that, just if you're feeling tired and all that, what you need to start doing. But it's not because of like people and everything. It's because I'm starting to get burned out because of being consistent for y'all. But you know, I've been feeling burnt out because I've been lately just dropping a lot of videos and trying to come up with new ideas and everything. So it's like my brain basically been all over the place, and I'm really trying to sit with myself and think how I want to change the content for y'all, and how do I want to getting more better with the cinematic shots, and also on top of that, just getting having more of a impactful speech. You know, I feel like impactful speech. I'm starting to understand that. Like, I feel like I'm kind of all over the place when it comes to talking. So I'm trying to work on all that. And lately, I just been sitting back these past couple of days, trying to get into programs. This has been a lot of me trying to just, evolve and trying to do new things so I can grow. If anybody that's feeling like this too, like y'all just feeling burnt out and not like, it's not like you being lazy, but it's just like you just feel exhausted, and like your brain just all over the place. And I really want to make this video on just like, if you feeling this way, three things I want to talk about just to get over it is like, first, you want to have a why. You know, remind yourself, why are you doing what you're doing? Because without that why, if you don't have that why, that structure, then at this point it's gonna feel like you're not even, when you feel tired and stuff, it's like you're just gonna be giving up easily. And that's what I had to remind myself today. Like, bro, I've been tired these past couple of days, but I had to remind myself, like, why am I doing this YouTube? Why am I making these videos? It's like, why? And my why is because I gotta impact y'all. You know, I can't be feeling, just because I'm feeling some type of way, just doesn't mean I can't give up on y'all. Like I can't give up on y'all. So that was like my biggest why. And then on top of that, just showing up for myself, promise myself that I gotta push through, be on this marathon. And that's what reminded me today, just like, bro, I gotta pick this camera up, even if I'm feeling a little burnt out and everything. And then the second thing I want to talk about is just like, bro, it's probably because you gotta start changing your scenery. And today, y'all, I'm at a whole another lake. This is for example. All these gonna be examples, these topics. So topic number 2 is you gotta change your scenery. And as y'all can see right now, y'all, I'm at a whole different scenery right now. Like, this is a whole different lake. I need to go somewhere else just to get that energy going, flowing again, and reminding me like why, getting that energy flowing again, and getting that happiness. That's very important. When you start being around the same environment and doing the same thing over and over, of course you're gonna start feeling constantly burnt out, because it's like you keep doing the same thing, you keep repeating the same thing, you're not growing. And one thing about life, y'all have to grow and grow out your comfort zone, because if you keep staying in that comfort zone, it's gonna put you in a cycle, and you don't want to keep being in a cycle. I say this a lot on my channel, that you don't want to keep putting yourself in a cycle, because you put yourself in a cycle, it's like you're just running a lap. You're just constantly running this lap, and it's not going nowhere. Last but not least, you guys, last thing why you feeling burnt out is because you gotta have that support system. If you got a friend or somebody you can trust to talk to, I advise you to talk to them and explain it to them why you feeling this way. Like, one thing I'm starting to notice as I'm getting older, like when you start having a relationship, like a friendship, or you have somebody you could talk to, like, that's very important for you, because like when it's times when you need to talk and holding all this energy in, like, you could like sit down and talk to them and let that out, because holding all that in is going to just keep draining you even more. That's what's making you even feel more exhausted. You're holding all this weight on you. One thing about today, like one thing I could say about going on today, you got to understand, if you got them, if you got some friends that you can call on and talk to about things, and they're good people, like, I don't advise you to isolate yourself, because at the end of the day, we're all humans, and God sent us down here to connect with everybody. He didn't send you down here to, to isolate yourself. Even though you might have to go through an isolation period, if some of y'all going through that, watching, I'm praying for y'all to just throughout that isolation period, because I remember when I was going through that isolation period, it was just like, it was kind of hard, because I couldn't have nobody to talk to. But I had to realize, like, when I was in that isolation period, God was just getting me ready to be around a new community with people. And the friends that I have now, like, the support I have, guys I hang out with now, is just like, I know I can, if I'm falling back on something, I can call them and and talk to them. And that's a very important thing, because when I do that, I realize about that, like, it's like I get so much off my chest that it feel like I'm just taking this weight off my shoulder, and it feels so good, because then when I go back home, I'll just be ready to get back into that mode again, because like me just expressing myself and telling them I'm gonna be all right. I know what I need to do. I just needed to talk about this to get off my shoulder. That is just getting me back that reminder, that, hey, you got this. And then, hey, you got this, and remember what you said you was gonna do. Remember what you said you was gonna do. Do not let such and them down. It's like it's like a brotherhood, y'all, or you sisters out there. Like I recommend y'all talk to, like, get a group, a community, and build off of each other too. Because like, bro, it's the biggest thing. Into that's a big thing. And one thing about society now is just like, bro, we trying to push more out, just isolate, like being alone. And being alone is a good thing. I'm not gonna say that's a bad thing, but we're not. You got to realize, like, it's gonna be a point in time where when you're gonna start having friends, and you're gonna have to start talking to them to get yourself. You're gonna have to start talking to them, and you should want to do the same for them. If they going through some, you should want to listen to what they got to talk about, and help uplift them, because that's what we was meant to do, uplift each other. And that's why I create content like this. And this is like take me back to my why, like why I do this, because like I want to uplift the people that's going through things. And if they feel like they feel like they just can't do anything, I just want to remind you that you can. You got this. You can do whatever you want, wherever you want. You can do whatever you want. If you want to be that content creator, go ahead and do that. Like, if you want to be a fashion model, go ahead and do that. Do it, whatever you want, bro. Doing the things that you want to do throughout life is like, it's like you get a joy out of that, and you feel like your own boss. And y'all, that's one thing. That's why I love doing what I'm doing, just to help y'all, also to help myself, because when I go through things, like, I gotta remind myself about the dogs over there growling at each other, but I gotta remind myself that whatever I'm going through in that season, it's just I'm picking myself back up again. It's a reminder of picking. It's just a reminder of, like, if I'm going through something, this video is just a reminder to myself too, like, to get back up. You could lose and fail so many times, but throughout all them losses and fails, and them times you fail, like, it just shows that you're a winner when you keep getting back up and keep going. And that's what I want to just leave it off on. Some of y'all just feeling burnt out. I just want to make this video a reminder. Know what your why is. Change your environment, and also have that support. I'm glad I came out here and talked to y'all. I hope y'all having a good Monday, because right now it's a Monday, and this whole day just been like dragging. Even when I went to the store today earlier to restock on some bathroom equipment, it's just like I could tell the cashier, the cashiers was down. So I'm like, dang. It just reminded it's Monday, but hey, y'all, like, I really love every single one of y'all. Y'all are my reason why. Y'all are family to me, and I can't really explain that, man. I just love, like, y'all don't know how much I love y'all. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to get ready to go back home, cook up some more videos, try to sit back and get some rest throughout the rest of the day. Try to actually just chill. I don't want to keep overwhelming myself. But anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all enjoy the video. I'll see y'all boys and girls in the next one. Peace, love, growth. Your boy Aaron, signing out.